to another episode of the Red Room Podcast. New week, new content. Appreciate everybody for tuning in week to week, man. We are back with new episodes lined up for everybody. This week gonna be a personal good episode for me, man. But first and foremost, y'all already know y'all can follow us on our social media platforms on the IG at underscore the Red Room Podcast and on Facebook. Just type in the Red Room Podcast, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, checking in with us from week to week. The like, share, subscriptions. We really do appreciate the love, man. But like I stated, we do got a good episode lined up for y'all today. We got two of my new favorite installations into the Tiny Desk concert lineup, so I'm gonna be talking about two of those today, and those two are consisted of Action Bronson and my boy Juvenile and Mannie Fresh, man. So we're gonna get into it talking about them. Um, I guess we're just gonna jump straight into it for real, man. As y'all know, Tiny Desk concerts. We've talked a lot about them. We always give them their love. Shout out the artists and everything that they got going on, and just all around appreciate what they bring to the musical community. Like, not a lot of people even knew about NPR Tiny Desk. Not a lot of people tapped in. Not a lot of people really even gave it a chance just because maybe they didn't see an artist that they fuck with, or maybe they didn't see any potential of the lineup or a concert or something like that could work. You know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate the fact that Tiny Desk kept on consistent with it and they kept giving us what the public needed, what the viewers wanted. And it blew up, man. I really do appreciate it, and it's become a staple in my household. I always have it on YouTube. You never know which Tiny Desk gonna come on when you put that shuffle button on YouTube. But today, like I said, two of my favorites, bruh. Two of my favorites that have come out recently are the Action Bronson one and the Juvenile and Manny Fresh. Now, I'm gonna speak on the Action Bronson one first because it's fresh on my mind, and like the energy just been going straight with it. Like, I don't know, I just got done listening to it again. You feel me? So like, it's quick, it's a straightforward set list, and it's just nice to have on in the background, bro. Even if you don't visually look at the performance, like just hearing the performance in the background is good for anything. But like I stated, Action Bronson, man, one of my favorite performers, one of my favorite musicians out here, a consistent artist, man. He has consistently dropped projects all the way from 2011 to now. And it's about time he got a Tiny Desk concert to perform, man. It's about time he got that spotlight. Like, as a rapper, as an artist, Action Bronson is like a typical New York rapper, man. He got unmatched wordplay and flow. Like, everything go together. The production, the musicianship, the musicians, beat play, like everything he got going for him works for him. And I appreciate that, man, because it's individuality and it goes a long way. And I feel like the people in the past, like before he got established as an artist, like they never gave him the, I ain't gonna say flowers, but they eyes just went on him, bro. They didn't want to give him the appreciation that he deserved. But he did put himself in a position and establish himself as a great MC, and not the eyes on him, bro. But it's kind of wild that people really didn't want to give him his flowers. Honestly, I say because he was white. I say it like straight up. That's what it was. They saw this big white dude with a beard. They was like, nah, bro, we not finna let you rap like this. But y'all gotta realize, man, nigga from Queens, uh, he multicultural. The dynamic is there. You can hear it in his music, man. So Flushing Queens, Mr. Bam Bam Baklava, shout out to him, man. Also, dude is a perfectionist in what he does, and you can see that throughout the performance that he got going on with Tiny Desk. I appreciate that as well. And when I say a perfectionist, I mean like his music and production is always like to the T. Like, you don't gotta nitpick because you know the product that you're going to get. And I appreciate that about him a lot. And it's interesting, man, because like his production is always pleasing to the ear. Like, it's always something good to hear, man. And you just want to hear more of that sound. Like, from his flow to the actual sound production, man. Like, whoever picks out his beats, I don't know if he picks out his own. I don't know how that whole situation goes, but obviously they got it down pat to where they know what the fuck they doing because he hitting. He hitting on all that. I said in the past, I know for a fact, he does a lot of work with Alchemist. He's done some stuff with Harry Fraud. Both are two of my top producers. A lot of producers that are producers and engineers that I like that are in like my top tier production producers. Like they fuck with Action Bronson and like they do a lot of stuff for him. So it only translates, man. When you get a lot of great people in the same spot, you obviously see what's going on. And some things about Bronson that I do like aside from music is like that you hear in his music, my bad. But is his business sense, man. He everywhere. Like his music, he a chef. He's a chef. He's had TV shows. Fuck, that's delicious. He still has that show going on. He's been featured in shows. He's in the fitness now, clothes, wrestling, wines. He has like a wine brand. Just a diverse business interest, taste. You feel me? Like the whole sense that he got going on is dope, man. Like when you get a background like that and just a jack of all trades with all those different passions, and it all translates into the music, and you hear it, you see it, and you appreciate it. And I became a fan a while back. It had to be like 2013, 2014 maybe. That's when I heard, nope, it was around 2015. That's when I heard Baby Blue for the first time with Chance the Rapper from his album Mr. Wonderful. And that's a throwback, bro. Like I say 2015, like it wasn't that long ago, bro, but come on, bro. That was like 8 years ago at this point, man. I think 10 years ago, like, I ain't gonna let y'all know how old I am, bro. I'm gonna just keep it at that. But as far as performing, man, his band was dope, especially Buddy on the keys, man. Young Mexico. He even hopped off the keys to play the saxophone on that the sax song that he had produced. And he had real performers in his circle in this performance, man. Which all Tiny Desk performers do. But sometimes you got performers and musicians that are better than others, and it definitely shows, depending on the artist who comes to perform. And like I stated, Bronson is a performer, man. I mentioned he's a perfectionist. So much so to the point to where this man stopped in the middle of the performance and he was like, "No, we got to run that back, scratch it, just stop playing." Song was good, man. Song was going good. And like, he was like, "Stop it. We got to start it over." Because he messed up a verse. He was like, "If we going to do it, we're going to do it right. And we're going to keep it pushing." I wasn't even mad, bro, because like the music's so good that you be like, "Shit, just start that bitch over." It's like a Gucci mixtape, bro. DJ drama at the beginning of that whole, you finna start that record over like at least 8 times before it even get to it. You feel me? So I wasn't even mad at that. The music performance was good. He had a solid set list. The set list did not lead us astray. The selection had a lot of his popular songs, man. They showcase his versatility. Some funk mixed with like that regalness factor, man. It remind me a lot of Ross, but then again, you add in that Alchemist vibe with that funk, man. It's just mixed with songs from his album Mr. Wonderful, Lamb Over Rice, White Bronco, and Only for Dolphins. And honestly, when I looked at the setup, I was like, man, that's a good little lineup, bro. Because you got to think about it. When you go to Tiny Desk to perform to NPR, you have to choose like 6 songs out of your catalog. And you want to show the people your best. And for Action Bronson, man, that's a problem. Because I can't give you just 6 Action Bronson songs that like hit the nail on the head. It's always going to be more than that, bro. It's going to be at least 10 or 12 or something like that because his music just that good. You feel me? So the set list ended up being Dimitri, Live from the Moon, Latin Grammys, Terry. That's the one that he started over because he messed up a verse. He was like, "Y'all got to excuse me. If we're going to do it right, we're going to do it right." And the edibles just kicked in. So like, man, that little snippet interacting with the crowd, that was dope. That was lit. And that Terry, man, like, I don't know. Terry just a good song, bro. And like, you listen to the song, you be like, smoke good, fuck, eat, drink, drive nice cars, wear all green mink. Man, the whole song go hard. And then, of course, he had Baby Blue. And honestly, man, the only thing that could have made this performance any better than it already was Chance the Rapper just popping up to sing his part on Baby Blue and give his verse. You feel me? Like that's the only thing I can think of that would have made this performance any better. And wholeheartedly, bruh, exceptionally great Tiny Desk performance from Bam Bam, man. Bam Bam Baklava, Action Bronson, you already know, well deserved performance, and I can't wait for what's next from him. I hope we get an album soon or at least something. I'm always ready to hear some more Action Bronson, man. And for the haters, man, I believe that if you still ain't gave Action Bronson a chance and you like New York rap, New York hip hop, then something wrong with you, bro. You need to branch out. Because if you are a fan and you acknowledge Ghostface Killer, there is absolutely no reason why you should not like Action Bronson. Like, they righteously, their music is very fucking similar. So, all in all, if you ain't checked them out, do yourself a favor and check in, man. That's the best. That's the best advice I can give you. Now, for this next Tiny Desk performer, for the next guy, before I say what I'm gonna say about this man here, I'm gonna just let y'all know that there have been great black, beautiful artists that have been on Tiny Desk. NPR done did they thing with these Tiny Desk concerts. I'm letting y'all know now. But a lot of these artists, man, been on Tiny Desk concerts. They didn't appeal to like my other interests. They didn't hit the musician part of me. They didn't got the production part of me. They didn't got the hippie part of me, the neo soul part. But just all around good music. They done brought it out me, bro. Like they have made me a fan. But what I can say is they have finally appealed to one of my last characteristics. They done brought this man Juvenile and Mannie Fresh to NPR Tiny Desk to perform. They didn't appeal to my last characteristic, man. Just a dirty South nigga. Just a dude from the South, man. Just the dirty South. I appreciate any Southern rapper, Southern artist. I feel like we don't get enough love, especially after the run that we had. And like, I just feel like we definitely are not appreciated. We are not appreciated enough by any means, man, when we are a big part of this hip hop and rap scene, which is wild. Like, but anyway, I was happy that they got a motherfucker from the South that's relative to me. Like, being from the South, born and raised, we know niggas like Juvenile. Like, we know people like Juvenile and Mannie Fresh. Like, we see these people every day, interact with them, and it's just nice to see that relativity, man, on a platform like NPR. I just want to go to say that. So I do applaud y'all and I appreciate it. This Tiny Desk concert was a Southern black ass affair. Like they had the set list perfect, energetic performance. Like everybody in the crowd was interacting, man. They had good communication. The band was full of New Orleans natives. They had John Batiste. He came in from London just to be on this Tiny Desk concert. They had Trombone Shorty and Alvin Ford, and they even had some string players from the New Orleans Philharmonic. So that just goes to show, man, like, this music shit is wild. It's extensive and it's thorough. It's so much going on in music that y'all don't even realize, man. Y'all just hear the words and hear the beat, but y'all don't hear the music. Y'all don't hear the instrumentation. Y'all don't hear the feelings. Y'all don't hear the emotion. Y'all don't hear the story. And for the people that enjoy all of that, man, like, I'm right there with y'all. But as the performance, bro, it was solid, man. You had Mannie Fresh live mixing, live performing, playing like he do, rapping. The entire performance, man, they were locked in together. And you can definitely tell that, like, that chemistry don't even leave. Like, if you were black and you came up in the South between 2000 and 2006, this performance make you feel at home. Like, if you came up listening to rap music between 2000 and 2006, yeah, this it for you. Juvenile last verse on Bling Bling, man. Like, when I first started hearing, listening to it, just cut the concert on, I heard Bling Bling. I was like, oh, this what kind of type of time y'all on today. Like, y'all ain't finna bullshit or sugarcoat around none of this whole performance. And so on Set It Off, he ain't sense of shit. And I was like, okay, cool. He had old white people at Tiny Desk concert talking about some slow motion for me. I was like, y'all niggas out of pocket, but I'm with it. I'm with it, boy. Shit, NPR, boy, they would turn the fuck up that day. And by the time bro got all the way down the project, bitch, I just knew it was finna be some shit, bro. Cause Juvenile, I bullshit y'all not, bro. Juvenile, it's like he found the camera. He looked dead at that bitch. He was like, "Give me your project, bitch." Loud as fuck. I mean, ratchet, the most ratchet way he could have ever said it, man. And you can tell he was probably supposed to censor some of it, but he was like, "Nah, fuck it." Some people saying chick, some people saying bitch. She saying bitch, so I'm gonna say bitch. And I'm glad he did. I like unplaying shit like that. It just go right. It worked with the tone and what they got going on, bro. Some artists would have toned it down a little bit for some folks, but shit, he did him. Loud, uncensored, unapologetic, ratchet. That's how we do it down here in the South, man. Juvenile said, fuck it. He finna get it the only way he know how to do it. And so, like, on top of that, Mannie Fresh, man, he was just making everything better. Like, him interacting with the crowd, bro. I don't care what y'all say. Mannie Fresh looked like a lunch lady, bro. Mannie Fresh looked just like a lunch lady. He looked like the cool lunch lady that let you slide if you ain't got no lunch money or you forgot your lunch code and shit. So like I fuck with him for that, bro. He would dance with them folks in the crowd and shit. But yeah, Mannie Fresh definitely showed that he still got it. He still got it, and the only thing that would have set off that song harder, bro, probably would have been if Turk performed his verse. That's the only thing that probably would have made it harder. Overall, it was a great performance, man. The amount of nostalgia that was in that performance, like, let me just take y'all back, bro. Let me take you back real quick. Anybody who went to the Greater Columbus Fair between 1999 and 2004, 2005, y'all remember these artists being played religiously everywhere. It was the soundtrack of the South. Nothing but Southern artists. You had big timers, T.I., Lil Wayne, Outkast, Pastor Troy, Wayne just tearing shit up, bro. Like Cash Money in they bag. You feel me? I remember back then when I first got a PlayStation 2, Real Big was the opening theme song for Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. Like, these boys were in they bag, y'all. I'm telling you. And it's crazy because people real deal try to brush right over that era when the South really, really ran shit. I mean, like, Atlanta, we got shit in motion now, bro, but it's a lot more to the South than just Atlanta. I'm telling y'all. Then they had an encore, bro. They had an encore. And what really cracked me up is, cause I'm in my zone while I'm watching it. Mannie Fresh, bro. Mannie Fresh got to be the funniest dude ever. But I told y'all he looked like a lunch lady, bro. He was like, fuck it. We got an encore. Man, Mannie Fresh went out there in that crowd with them white folks at NPR, bro. He was so goddamn lit. I was like, do it then, Mannie. Do the damn thing. He had the crowd on 10. But, yeah, bro, shit like that just make you happy, man. Being a dude from the South, like, it's great, bro. I love being a dude from the South. That shit dangerous. But, shit, ain't nobody gonna do it like we do it. But now, that leads up to where I'm gonna put this Tiny Desk concert for me. Before I tell y'all this, I'm gonna say this. A lot of music is opinion and preference. But a lot of people forget that music is relativity too. So music I relate to, I take preference over what other people may say is the better option. Just because it's relative to me. And that's where opinion and shit come in. But with that being said, that's 50% of why I'm putting Juvenile and Mannie Fresh in my top 5 Tiny Desk concerts. That's my opinion. That's why. That's my reasoning. I fuck with the South. Shout out to the South, bro.